Hello people, with me again, Danu, and tonight we're going to talk about LeafletJS. What is a LeafletJS? LeafletJS is an open source JavaScript library for mobile friendly interactive maps, or it's a map viewing library using JavaScript in a nutshell. So when and why do you use LeafletJS? Well, you might want to use this library to, show map, or maybe map with marker, or maybe a bit advanced usage like visualizing data, map with heat wave, then clustering data, and advanced using of map. And you might wonder, what's the difference between this library and already existing more powerful and more well established Google Maps API and Mapbox? Well, firstly, it's super lightweight, which is, it's helping if you're using an already heavy framework like Laravel and maybe WordPress. It's very helping with the load time. And then it maybe not as advanced as Mapbox and Google Maps API, but it kinda, it's kinda complete and solid, because you could use many algorithms with Leaflet, like well I already mentioned, heat wave and clustering, Cummins clustering, and a lot more. So without further ado, let's create a simple map. So we're gonna use good good old plain HTML, the good old reliable. So the basic HTML stuff here, we got HTML tag, of course, head and body. So in order to work, we need to import two scripts. First is a CSS, for styling from leaflet.css. Then a JavaScript, leaflet.js. You wanna make sure you call the CSS first, then the JavaScript, or else it won't work. Then that's for the head. Then the body. First we make a div or space for the map, of course. Then the style, so we want to make this map full screen. Then the fun part, first we call the map variable. I'm sorry, we create a variable map containing this piece of code. So it's basically to initialize a map using this identifier map, then to set view an array which is its latitude and then the longitude, then the zoom level. After that we set the tile layer. So this one we're going to use an already, well, you might say, well established OpenStreetMap. Yeah, it's famous because it's free, and set its maximum to 19 to add some text at the below, like attribute. Then we add to the map variable. Then we're done. That's it. Simple, isn't it? And it's going to show like this, plain and simple map. Well, you might want to change the zoom level. The smaller it is, the closer you are. So we're going to change to 9. Oh, I'm sorry, the smaller it is, the further away you are from the point of the map. So we're going to change it to 15. Yep, it's very close. So what if you want to use, instead OpenStreetMap, you want to use Mapbox? Well, it's easy. First you change this bit of text. I'm sorry, that's for Google. I'm going to use this. We're going to use this. Then this script is basically tell it's to call the resource from the map box. Then you get the public token, API token, or whatever, add it in here, and voila, we're done. We're using Mapbox. Easy, right? Plain and simple. That's why I like it. Okay, next up we're going to learn to place a simple marker on this map, so stay tuned.